Hello, and welcome. It's your boy Rahim. In this short video, I'm going to share with you how I make my income explode in 7 steps. And these 7 steps, if you implement them, there's no reason why your income will not explode. It would absolutely explode. You will start seeing figures that you would have only dreamed of. So before we get going, if you like this video, any of my videos, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. And also, I really would like to appreciate all the people that have liking the video, subscribing. The channel is absolutely exploding. So I'm super excited today. I'm really chuffed of being here. But for those who have not been subscribing or not liking those videos, really would ask you to kindly hit that subscribe button, because once you hit that subscribe button, the channel will grow, we'll reach more people, and we're able to start getting people on the channel so we can interview them, so we can all learn. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you get notification for whenever I post videos. So now, how am I able to explode my income in the past 7 years since I start my investment journeys? Before I start my real estate investment journey, I tried so many stuff. I've tried obviously working as an accountant. I was told to go to uni, get a degree, and then start working as an accountant. Life will change. But when I start working, I realized actually life wouldn't change. Life would just keep going on, and I won't be able to make the money that I've always dreamed of. So I start looking out, what are the alternatives? What can I do to actually explode my income? So the first thing I looked at was Forex, to trade foreign exchange on a online platform where you can buy pound sterling. By hedging, that pound sterling would go up versus the US dollar, or hedging the euros against the US dollars or Swiss franc, whatever that may be. So I started doing that, and but shortly, maybe a few months later, I realized I was kind of gambling because I wasn't really doing well in it. Sometimes I do make a bit of money, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't working basically. I think I may have not known what I was doing, so I realized I was kind of gambling. So I'm one of those who likes to kind of understand where I'm going instead of just trying to find my way through it. So I tried that. That really did not work. And then someone sold me an idea about stock and shares. I did accounting and finance. I knew about a little bit about investment. So I went trading as well. So I went trading stock. I used ETFs and all these sort of trades platform. I used so many trading platforms. And then it gets me back to what I was doing previously, thinking I might be gambling because I'm hedging against stock and shares, trading them, hoping that they will go up and down. I was doing a day trade. And doing the day trade, you may not be doing it for longer time in terms of minutes and hours, but basically I realized I was gambling because I was following people. And the downside about following people, the person that you followed would have already bought at low. So he got thousands, sometimes millions of people following them. If all those millions of people start buying the same stock and share, guess what? That stock and share goes up in value. And when that goes up in value, he sells again. And then when he sells, he makes his money and we all start selling again. So I was literally not making money because I'm following someone who's making lots of money because I am following him to make him rich. So I realized that wasn't working for me as well. So I tried doing it on my own. It did not work. And the next thing I looked at was cryptos. I heard, but back then crypto just started to come out. I looked at crypto, I realized again, I did not know where I was going, and I lost a bit of money there as well. But doing my research, trying to find an alternative, and then I bumped to a video where someone, and I think it was a YouTube video actually, so someone saying, I secured this property, it's a 5-bedroom house, and I'm going to be making XYZ amount from this property. But I did not pay attention, but as he's explaining this to me, it draws my attention. I see he walked out of his nice Range Rover, pointing the property. I secured our property. And then he walks out of his car, beaming right in front of that property. He's got the keys, shaking the keys, opened that door, walked into that property. He got, this is the reception room. This is my 1st bedroom. And then walk outside, 2nd bedroom, 3rd bedroom, 4th bedroom, 5th bedroom. Walked outside to the kitchen, to this nice kitchen dining area. And he goes, this is the kitchen dining area. This is where all my tenants will be staying. I'm thinking, okay. And I'm just waiting how much money he's gonna make out of this deal. And then he goes like, I'll be making about £500 every single month in this property deal. I'm thinking, what? But I'm thinking that he's young, that's where I was getting at. And then I was thinking, he said, I rent this property. But that really resonated with me. I was thinking, how can you rent a property and make all that money? Why would the landlord allow you to do that anyways? Why can he not do it himself? So that then started bringing alarm bells. And then I watched the first video, second video, I started searching about that strategy. And then I realized, okay, maybe this may be my calling. I always wanted to invest in properties, but I was told I need lots of money in order to start investing. I was told 50,000, 100,000, 150,000. I've even got someone who told me I need 200,000 pounds to start investing. So when he was telling this in his videos, showing all this sort of thing, I'm thinking it might be a fraud, or maybe he's just luring people to do things that are not legal. So I looked into this. Then I start thinking it makes sense, because I start seeing different videos of different people doing exactly the same thing. Then I was like, okay, this might be my calling. So what I then did basically is obviously I've studied about that strategy, and then obviously start learning about that strategy, knowing what it is, who are doing it, what sort of attraction I need to do to be able to do things like this. And then I start looking into it, and that's when my number one way of exploding my income starts. So what I did then, when I knew that strategy, I focused on that strategy. Right? It was a strategy called rent to rent. It's the process by which you rent a property out from a landlord and you subsequently rent it out in a room by room basis. So obviously you make money by renting the property room by room basis, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. I focus on that strategy, educate myself on it, immerse myself on it. I did not do any other strategy for two reasons. One, I haven't got money to do the other strategy. And the second reason is because this sort of strategy would allow me to learn about property. So I focused in that strategy, okay? I focused on that strategy relentlessly. Wherever I go for networking event, parties, birthdays, property event, wherever I go, I talk about that strategy, rent to rent. I tell people that is my rent to rent strategy. So what I start doing at that point, I then get my first property, second property, third property, fourth property, fifth property, and so on. Once I start making about 10 to 15,000 pounds, what I did basically, I start looking, now I know how this strategy works, what other strategies do I need to do in order to get me money? That gets me to number two step. The second step was diversification. How do I diversify my income stream so I can create multiple sources of income? Right? So I looked at side hustles. Maybe I could do side hustles, and I look at another alternative like investment. But I realized maybe I want to look at them on other strategies. So obviously I start diversifying them by starting another strategy called rent to service accommodation. So this time around, I was renting the property from the landlord, but instead of renting it room by room, I was actually renting it overnight to people like guests, event goers, people like I was using that property as an Airbnb. So that then gets me to my second income stream. That then gets me my rent to rent HMOs are getting me money, and now I got my service accommodation properties getting me money as well. So, and again, if you want to explode your income, diversify, it could be in the same industry, or it could be in a different, maybe you're going to start your side hustles, for example, or maybe you could start an investment or joint venture partnership, so that then it can boost your overall income. And then the third thing I did to explode my income was upgrading my skills. Now I know this thing works, and I'm making, at that time I was making about 20,000 pounds around there. Then I realized I was kind of okay with this. So if I said to myself, if I upgrade my skills, continuously improve, it would only expand my knowledge and enhance my earning potential. So basically, I study on that, gets people to kind of learn around, join groups, join organizations, join mastermind groups, so I can upgrade and enhance my skills. That then give me a massive exposure to other people as well. They are not doing the strategies I'm doing, but they are referring me to other people that will be doing that. What then gets us really to explode is networking. I started networking effectively, building relationship with landlords, building relationship with agents, sources, property people, meeting people at different venues, different avenues, trying to let people know who I am, what I'm doing. Okay, so that then exploded it nicely, and then guess what? It gets me to number 5. Then I started investing wisely. What do I mean by that? Now I've got the skills, I've upgraded my skills, I've learned a bit more, and I've networked with lots of people that can give me these deals. I started investing wisely. I started looking for the most cash flowing property deals, the property that can give me better return on my investment, so I can put my money where it actually gets me better results. And then I start buying my own property, right? I start putting money into my own assets now. This time around, I'm not renting anymore, I'm not leasing anymore, right? So that then potentially grow my property investment portfolio, and then obviously that it becomes a real estate business. From a real estate business, it becomes an estate agency. From an estate agency, I then diversify into renovation company, then move from renovation, then I've got development company, and then I was able then to use all that skills and knowledge to train people also to start and scale their property investment journey. And then the sixth thing I did to explode my income is to reduce my expenses. Now I'm making lots of money from I'm making lots of money from my rent to HMO, rent to service, accommodation. I've got my own properties now, I'm buying them, I'm making money. But what I did at that point, I did not go on expending my money again. I did not go on getting the most expensive flat, the most expensive house, going to the different restaurant, expensive restaurant. No, I did exactly the opposite. I reduced my expenses. I cut unnecessary spending to free more cash, more money that I'm making, so I can reinvest that to actually generate my passive income, to literally expedite my passive income. And that really drastically helped me. And the thing that really helped me, write this down, my partner was there to support me, to encourage me. She's not very hard to look after as well. I don't need to be spending a lot of money in dresses and bags and all that sort of thing. So I tried to explain to her what my dream was, what I'd like to achieve as a family. And obviously she supported me, she supported that with me. And here's the thing, if you've got a partner, whatever you want to do, communicate that with them, because once you start investing, you see money differently. You don't see money anymore to go on expensive holidays and all that. You'd rather think about investing it for a better return. So communicate with them in order to ensure that you are on the right track with them. And the seventh most important thing I do, if you do not do any of the above, but this is what you want to do. Seeking mentorship. Get someone to mentor you. Learn from successful individuals who can provide you guidance and insights to accelerate your investment journey, or your personal skills, or your investment advices, because these mentors can share with you what they've learned for 10, 15 or decades in one day or 1 week. In essence, it would expedite your property investment portfolio, your property investment journey, or your business journey, whatever that thing may be for you. Whatever it is, make sure you have someone to mentor you, guide you. Here's the thing, the best thing of doing that, it saves you the mistake, it expedites your process. And this is the thing, if you do not pay for someone to mentor you, you would pay for your mistake. And to be honest with you, based on my experience, mistakes are more expensive than getting a mentor. I really hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, hit the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing the next video.